Shall we start? Let's start again.
We can kiss Clarence gets his angel wings. It's the night before Christmas.
Hello! Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever it is for you. Hello, darlings. How are we today? This is definitely the first time I've come on the screen. I definitely didn't come on the screen a minute ago. Also, I don't know if anyone will notice because it's very slight change, but we have very slightly changed the camera angle. Why have you changed the camera angle, kayPOW, after gosh knows how many years of having it in that specific spot? Well, I kind of was forced to change the angle because if I didn't move my camera, my beautiful new monitors would not fit on my desk. That's right. I bring you some awesome news today. If you've already seen my Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram, then you will have already seen why today is a special day. But alas, we have some beautiful, shiny new monitors in front of us, and that it's amazing. It is like being in a spaceship. So the lovely GIGABYTE / AORUS UK saw me complaining about my old monitors. For those that don't know, one of them started glitching out. I think where it was such an old monitor, it kind of was glitching out. The drivers just weren't working. I tried reinstalling basic drivers. I tried everything, and I just could not get it to stop flashing on certain games. And when I mean flashing, I mean it was horrific. It was like it was making me feel funny looking at it, and it would happen in certain games and it would lag out my whole computer. Nobody had an answer to why that used to happen. All the suggestions that everybody suggested were not working. When I got my new PC, that stopped happening. But every time I turned on my computer, the screen would glitch to the point where there was tons of mini versions of my screen on it, and it was all had lines through it, or the screen would be really small. And then the other monitor that was working had two pieces of metal sticking out of it, and I don't know how that happened. I don't know if it was always there. I called it the eyelash. So if anyone's wondering what I'm talking about with the eyelash, yeah, it was two pieces of metal that was sticking out of the screen. So that's probably not very safe, and I kind of had it like that for like 2 years. But GIGABYTE saw my tweets and they said, do you want some monitors? And not only are they monitors, they are curved. So I've got two in front of me right now, and it's kind of curving round, and it feels like I'm in a spaceship. I was a bit iffy about curved screens because I don't know, I'm so used to flat screens, and I'm so used to being in my little flat screen world. But honestly, this is like, I'm gonna try and get like Halo, like something from Halo on it, so it looks like I'm in the Infinity or something, although rest in peace Infinity. I'm gonna get like, so it looks like, or maybe I could have like Chief's visor on here. Oh, it's so cool. And honestly, I didn't realize how much of a difference new monitors was going to make, but this is wild. Also, they're a couple of inches bigger, so I can fit. I can see chat in like, instead of looking all the way over here, I can like look here. So I've moved my camera. I'm hoping eventually to get like a lower mic arm, because at the moment my mic arm I had to raise to fit the monitors on my desk. I had to raise my camera up so that I could bring my mic in so that I could actually fit them on my desk, because my desk is not that big. When we get our own house, I'm going to have it a bit different laid out, but I want the like low rider mic arm from Elgato or something, because then that can go underneath or in between my monitors and I can bring this back down again. But for now, this is what I'm dealing with. I also do need to get, and I'm running one on DisplayPort and one on HDMI because the DisplayPort leads that I have, none of them were long enough to fit to my PC because of how small my desk is and how wide apart they have to be to fit the camera in. So I need to... There's a lot of setup at the moment that's a bit janky to fit everything in. But my gosh. Oh, I can actually show you. Kind of. With my Quacker cam. Right? So if... is this going to work? Am I going to be able to do this? Let me see. It should work if I go to cards. Is this going to... It's not going to work, is it? The wire isn't long enough. I hope I don't have any boogies. You might be able to see... Oh, gosh, it's all upside down. Yeah. So, no, look at that. Look at that curve. Not the best, but you get the idea. Also, they have this cool hole here to put your wires through, so you've got wire management without having to... I'm one of these people that doesn't peel things until the last minute, but you can see yourselves. Look, chatception, ready for the curve? Ready? I will post a picture. I will post a picture soon. Okay? A proper. Hello, where are you? This is weird because I've got it set up for cameras, so it's like, I will put up a picture soon because clearly this is not working. Go back to your station, Quacker Cam. But you get the idea. Did I come into the introduction to the new nose crab? Clearly that's not what... Do you know what? I did take a picture earlier. I haven't edited it yet, so the colours are not perfect, but I'll show you. I'll show it up to the camera. Ready? Look at this. Isn't this like proper pro gamer setup with my new PC? Look at this. I cannot believe this is my setup. Look at that. Right? And I need to get some new monitor... I need to get some new wallpapers because I want to put like Halo stuff so it feels like I'm in a Halo spaceship. Because I feel like I should have like a, you know... Oh, Chief, speaking of, you've fallen off, mate. I feel like... Oh, no, you can't see Chief anymore! Now you can. Now you can. I mean, do we prefer this camera angle? I don't know if I prefer this. I don't know if it makes my nose look big. Does it even look that much different? I had to move the camera, otherwise the monitors wouldn't fit on my desk. You can kind of see Chief. I could probably move him up, actually. You raised me. Oh, thanks for the tea, mummy. I sat my mum in my chair this morning and went, sit here and look at this. She went, oh, this is a bit fancy. I was like, I know. Got my new PC from Overclockers. By the way, I literally only just got my fancy link for these monitors. So if you want to have a nose at the monitors that I've got, you can. Here's the link. I'm going to make a command for it right now. It's all very exciting today. I'm still playing around with the angle because these are fully, like, you can move them up and down and, like, tilt the screen. So I'm not sure where I want them. I think I want them up high, though. Because I like to, like... It feels like I'm more in a spaceship when they're up high. I feel like I'm, like, in the control center, you know? I'm the command. Command! Come in! Come in, command! Where are you? Look, speak to me! Speak to me! You're like... You need to do, like, spaceship things. Okay, ready? Right. Come in, chat. Come in, chat. Status report. I feel like I need to play one of those games that goes across things. Like, you know, chat here. Over. Status report, chat. Status report. Give me a status report. What goes on over there? Right, command, before I get distracted. Candle! Candle! Come in! What's happening over there? It sounds like you're having a time! It's all going on! Over! Oh no! Are you having a day? Over! Chat here! All is funny! Oh, all is the same then. In order, sunny puns. Over! For optimal posture when using a PC, the top edge of your monitor should be in direct eye line when sitting with a straight back. Ooh, this really feels weird. Woo! Look at this. And maybe that's a bit too high. SNAFU, situation normal, all fannied up. Good to hear it, Master Candle. Over. Personally, I prefer it a little lower with the monitor slightly tilted back. See, I've got mine kind of tilted a little bit down, and I actually quite like it high. This angle's growing on me. I feel like this is like MySpace selfie angle. Like, gotta do like the Right, anyway, look, right, if you want a nose on these monitors, this is a partner link as well, so if you do purchase these particular monitors, they're currently actually on sale. They were £309, they're 3% off at £297, so if any of you want to buy these lovely monitors, it does help me out, and if not, if you buy any other monitors, going through that link, you can check out GIGABYTE and AORUS do loads of different ones. I'm pretty sure as long as you go through that link at any point, whatever you buy, I'll get a little bit of money from. So there you go. As a partner, I'm so like, there's so much I'm looking at. Like, I'm like, we need more new molecule crystals. We don't have enough power, Captain. She's coming apart. Go on, Arian. Come in. Are you still there? You need to go to the shutters! There's a boat! A space boat! For you to escape in! Oh, the things that come out of me having new monitors, honestly. Honestly, it's different depending on the brand and model. No two monitors are the same. No. Honestly, though, I was not sure about curved, but I really feel like I'm in a spaceship, and I love it. Like, this is making my little imagination go really wild. I'm thinking of, like, the cool setups I could have, like, to make it look like I'm in a spaceship. Also, it's like seeing myself in colour for the first time. It's really strange. And it's weird having two matching monitors again. Because I had a really cheap one that had an eyelash coming out of it. It had metal popping out the top of it, and I don't know how it happened. And this one was like glitching and bugging out all over the... Right, command! I'm supposed to be making a command! This is our partner link, so any purchase support. Also, I know I'm super behind on chat. I'm gonna scroll up and have a look, okay? Right, let's try that. That sound good? Are there any typos? Pick it apart, chat. Pick it apart. Right, let me scroll up. Oh, speak of the devil. DW Slider, hello, sausage. How are you today? Hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. I did the video. I did the things. I did the things. We did the things. I did it. I know you said there was no rush, but I had the idea. It popped into my head this morning, and I was like, I need to film that today while I've still got the boxes downstairs, because I haven't put them in the loft yet, because I was going to show everyone on chat. And I was like, which I'm going to do in a minute. I was like, oh, I've got to film this video because I thought it was a really funny idea. In my head, it's really funny, but I don't know if everyone found it funny. I found it really funny. I found it really funny. All right, remember you talking about that? Yes, congrats on the new monitors, well deserved. Honestly, I cannot believe that my setup looks the way that it does now. It looks like something you'd see on Pinterest. Like, my new PC with my new monitors. The only thing that's letting the team down is this. So... enjoy the eyelashless monitors. Yes! I mean, I might have to put some eyelashes on them. Like, fake eyelashes. Just for, like, the fact that I can still be like, they have eyelashes. Plus, that would be quite funny. I do have some I have some metal ones, actually. I have some magnetic eyelashes that I could just... need to get some new monitors myself. One of them, my old AOC monitor, is so old it only has a DVI connector, and I've had to use multiple adapters to get it to work on my 3060. This is the problem that I had. So mine wasn't that it had an old connector, but where I have a new PC, none of, like, the drivers just did not want to play. However much I played around with it, it just didn't want to play ball. And nobody knew what was going on with it. So... clearly, it was the monitor because now I'm not having any issues. It did take me about 15 minutes to figure out how to turn them on. I thought they were broken. Turns out there's an on button on the back. Like a big on button. I was like, is this touchscreen? And I was like poking around on the front of the monitor like, why ain't it turning on? Have I done something wrong? Have I plugged something in the wrong place? And then I read the manual and it was like, there's a button on the back. And I was like, I spent 15 minutes trying to figure out. What resolution are they running? 4K? Question mark? 2000 something? So level up from my 1080p. And did I come into the introduction to the new nose cam? Nice new nose. Need to get rid of the stands and get some arms. I do eventually want to do that when I get a proper desk. But at the moment, the stands are... Ooh, are those monitors curved? Yeah, I feel like I'm in a spaceship. Or do you sneak in and use kayPOW's computer while she's asleep, Miss Claus? I mean, I set it all up for kayPOW because kayPOW's having a bit of a time. So, you know, I thought I'll help her out. I set it all up for her. Although I threw them at her this morning, if you haven't seen already. I say I set them up for her. I set them up for her as an apology for doing this to her. There's a link in the chat. I love that setup except for the microphone arm peeking through between the monitors. I'm OCD and I need to have my multi-monitors touching together at the edges. So I have to have this here. And I would definitely prefer to have them touching, but if I did, I'd have to have my ring light all the way up here, and I already don't know how I feel about this camera angle, so I want to get the low rider Elgato mic stand, because then that goes under your monitors and you can bring them closer together. I do like having a gap in between though, because I like to separate things, otherwise my brain gets a little bit overwhelmed. But I do really want the low Elgato mount so that I can actually have them closer together. Shut over here! Okay, this is where I caught up. That's because I got where I caught up. That's because I'm and the viewing angle of the screen means that if you look at it straight, it has like a gradient from light to dark down screen. See, this is what I like about the curved ones. I have them at an angle. But I have them at an angle and it kind of makes it just look really cool. I feel super... I mean, I've not played ESO with my new monitors yet, so this is you're going to be seeing the first time that I'm... Oh god, what have I just done? Can I not change this? Hold on. I think it's that one. No, it's not right. Now I need to learn what these monitors are so I don't click the wrong ones all the time. That's correct. Haha! Oh, I just set the resolution to my screen. Oh my gosh! Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, meow. We need more copy that! Boat ahoy! Curved is amazing for multiple large screens. Yeah, I didn't think that curved would be any good for having more than one. But now I'm learning that I feel like super immersed. We're going on a trip in our favourite rocket ship! Yeah, it's nice to have matching. At the moment, I have 2 different, not only different brands, but 24-inch and 27. Ah. If that speech was full of all the knowledge and jargon, you know, I can't wait to see you play Starfield. I can do space stuff. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a time. While you're on your trip in that ship, don't forget a dip with some catnip. It's really hip. And then of tea, you can take a sip. It's a C-word rip. That's sweet, hilarious. I love it. Thank you, Crimson. Turn on! So you felt like you were in a spaceship staring at the dark side of the planet? Yeah. That's something you keep to yourself normally? Nah. I don't mind you lot knowing that I'm a silly sausage. I imagine you hurting yourself with standing there. Think of the content, though. Also, I kind of want that so I can do more VR, because I plan on doing VR streams next year. 2560 times 1440 WQHD, and then 144 hertz and over 165 hertz per the website. There you go. You got it. Zyno! Hello, how are you today? I hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. Hello. Sorry, I just looked over and saw ESO with my new screen with the correct resolution for the first time. You're not gonna see any difference. But I see a difference. Wow. Oh. 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 Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so pretty. I didn't realize how colourful the ESO was until now. What? Oh, it's so pretty. Honestly, having new monitors is kind of like my eyes have been opened for the first time. Wow. I mean, you don't see much different from what I usually have, but let me tell you, what I'm seeing... Wow. I haven't touched ESO so that you could see my first... I've not played any games. I've not opened anything since I got the monitors so that you can see my first reactions. Oh. See, those details will... Well, I don't think... Well, actually, yeah, because it's a higher resolution. So you probably will see a difference, won't you? Because it's a higher resolution, but then smooshed down. So you do see a difference. But I see a big difference. Because the colours are... Wow. Ah! This is like... Seeing ESO for the first time. Oh, I'm excited to do more now. I'm very, very excited. Right, I'm opening Stream Raiders because I totally forgot to do a thing. Totally forgot. Also, let me get the box because there's a few things I want to read out to you. I mean, if you've looked at the website, you know all the things anyway. These are the monitors that I've got. I've only got one of the boxes because they're both the same, okay? They're both the same. So this is the G27QC. And it comes in this box. And I did want to say a little point about the packaging. The packaging makes so much sense. So it's in a polystyrene thing in here, and then it has a thing that says pull. And when you pull on it, everything comes out. Then you leave the monitor in the polystyrene, take the top of it off. The top of it has all the wires and stuff in it. And then underneath that, you've got the monitor. And instead of taking the monitor out of the packaging and getting it all scratched up trying to put the stands on them, you can actually put the stands on the monitor while it's still in the packaging and still protected. And the stands are really cool because usually you need like screws and you've got to screw stuff in or it clicks in but it doesn't feel very safe. So it has like this little latch around the screw and you sort of pull that out and then twist it. So you use the little latch as the twist, and the screw is all inside the stand, so you don't need any screwdrivers, nothing. I didn't need any screwdrivers or anything to put this all together. The monitors also have a USB, 2 USB slots on them. They have DisplayPort and HDMI. But yeah, so it does all this cool stuff, which you can see on the website. But if you want to have a look at, like, more specifically what these have. But they are curved. They got a speaker in them! Which, my old monitor had a speaker, but it was really bad. I started watching Nightinator on Twitch last night, and I was like, whoa, this sounds really good. The speakers in this thing are actually pretty decent. For built-in speakers, I mean, it's not the same as wearing a headset, don't get me wrong, but it was loud! I had to turn it down! I was well impressed. I need to figure out if there's a way that I can get the sound to play out of both the monitors at the same time, because that would be like surround sound. If anyone knows how I can do that, let me know. It's one thing I've never really looked into, because I've never had 2 monitors that have music coming out of them. Anyway, it has Game Assist, which I think that's like a whole system that does everything. I need to look more into that. Like, it has like a crosshair thing that you can change your crosshairs. And, yeah, super wide color, HDR ready, auto update, low blue light for your eyeballs, flicker free, can confirm. I can't stop staring at them, which is good because I need to stare at them to talk to chat, so. I actually could quite easily have Twitter on one monitor because they're 27 inches, so my old monitors were 24. But yeah, highly, I like these. I mean, the only downside, the only thing I have to say that's bad about them is that they don't have RGB. That's it. That's the only thing that I can say so far that I don't like. I love the shape, I love the look, I love the thin bezels, I love the curves, I love the colour. I love the on button at the back of the screen, even though it confused me for a little bit. But there's no RGB. That's literally the only downside. But I am an RGB fiend, so that's me. But thank you to Gigabyte for sending me 2 honking monitors. My gosh. My gosh. But yeah, I recommend these. I recommend these. This is the thing. I'm thinking about putting my own RGB on the back of the monitors anyway. I totally forgot to say as well, if you're looking for a monitor that's real fancy and not going to break the bank, these are less than £300. They're currently on sale for 900 and something. Not 200 and something. My brain's hurting. These are, how much are they each? Let me have a look. Get it back up. £297.97. So if you are looking for a new monitor and you want to help support the stream at the same time, highly recommend these. I obviously was very lucky to have been gifted them, but honestly, beautiful and very fair price. I've seen monitors like these and they've been double that price. I think Badger's got one that was very similar and he paid like 500. So when I saw that these are £300, I was like, what? That's such a fair price. Such a good price. I will keep you updated as well as I discover stuff. I've not looked into the, I've not heavily looked into the gaming assist stuff, but I'm sure there's a lot of real good stuff in there. sorry, I just saw AORUS tweet. Our pleasure. Enjoy polishing your new spaceship. I will.